Hey everybody, this is the uh, Super Bowl for Battle Royale 2023, and the opening drive. I missed the kickoff. I was working on something. Let's see. Looks like we have a turnover here, a fumble. But the Rounders got the ball first. They drove 41 yards in 8 plays and missed a long field goal. And the Ann Arbor just turned the ball over. It says turn it over on downs, but we know that they just fumbled it on third down. So interesting that it says that. Okay, now it says for drivers don't fumble, but in the middle of the fumble it says driver report downs. So let's get the pass rush chart up here in a second. So Ann Arbor has to be a heavy favorite in this game. The Rounders, New York Rounders, barely made the playoffs, but they were able to win 2 games to make it to the championship game. So can they complete their Cinderella run and bring home the championship? Sure. Let me share out this link. See if anyone needs to join. 2nd and 6 now. Third possession of the game. First possession, long drive missed field goal. Second possession ended in a fumble. Curl to A.J. Brown gets wrong. 4 men in zone. 16-yard run on the quarterback's card. Gets tried, would have been incomplete. Now they are in field goal range. And let's look at what the distance of that field goal was, because it was at the 34 or 35. So the chances were 2 through 9. So unless I got adjusted back further than that. Patrick Taylor checks in. This is his guy that nobody would ever call run because he's not that great, gets wrong. And there's a pass call, and it's going to land in the deep guard, and he's going to pick up 4 yards. 2nd and 6. And we'll take a look at the regular season stats. I wish Anthony was here. He has, actually, he always has those great stats, but he's traveling today. 2nd and 6. Andrew Jones in the backfield. Slants Jake Ferguson, correctly double covered. Incomplete on the deep guard, 3rd and 6. Two tights, two wides with Andrew Jones in the backfield on third down. Cousins is a good guess right card. Defense shifts from a 3-3-5 to a 4-2-5. Look out right to Schumacher in the losing yard. So out comes Greg Zerlin, a great leg to try to take the lead. And the field goal was good. There's a touchback. Otters asking for a brief second. And in the meantime, we can go and check out the regular season records. These two teams. So Ann Arbor was 10-5, and New York was 8-7. So if they had lost one more game, they would not have made the playoffs. Ann Arbor actually wasn't even one of the top 3 seeds. They certainly played that way in the playoffs. Erie, Arsenal, and Rochester were all upset. Let's look at the playoff file. So the um, Rounders beat Rochester and Erie, so they took out two of those top three seeds. And Arbor beat Ramsey and Arsenal. That's where we're at. First and 10. Now they're in the blocking that halfback set. Post to Mark Andrews, covered by 4. Incomplete. Let's take a look at the team's defensive cards. We have Ann Arbor, who's good against the run, average against the pass. And the Rounders are average. Well, Ann Arbor plays a 4-3 defense. New York plays a 3-4. .35 after that 5-yard run by Rashawn Johnson, guess right. There's a 4-yard guess right flat pass to Rico Collins. Fourth and 1, he's going to go for it on his own 34-yard line. This is just like a turnover if he doesn't make it. But these are such good guess right runners. Look at that. Pitch out left to Herbert. Guess wrong. He's going to pick it up. 6 yard. And the first down. A run call there would have stopped it. Ooh-wee. First and 10 out to the 40. Excuse me. Inside run to Foreman. Guess wrong. Oh, one man there. He's going to pick up just 3, though, as the nose tackle 5 makes the play against the White Die 4. Second and 7. Pitch out left to Rashawn Johnson. He's going to pick up 5. Guess right. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. It's going to be a loss of 2 on an in run. A man in zone pushes it back to 4th and 4. Now this, once you start going for it on 4th down your own territory, you kind of feel like you're pot committed and might as well go for it again. But 4th and 4 is a far cry from 4th and 2. Let's see what happens here. He's going to go for the punt. So he was willing to risk it on 4th and short, but 4th and 4 is a tougher challenge. 53-yard punt, and that is going to roll right out to the 1. Let's see if he tries to return it or lets it bounce. Should just let it bounce. I don't think DJ Dallas is a great return card. He doesn't attempt to return it, goes into the end zone. 1st down, New York, with a 3-0 lead as we near the end of the first quarter. Let me get the link on YouTube. Button up to Jones. It's going to be incomplete. Sideline left to Devonta Smith. Guess wrong. Same roll, though. Nothing incomplete. Third and 13 now. That one actually lost 3 yards. It wasn't incomplete because it wasn't a looking pass. Same roll though. So even though there was a 0 there, it calls for the defender, and it went to the worst result, -3. Third and 13. No white dice 6 in this league, no dump off, so it's going to be harder to pick these kind of situations up. Inside run draw to A.J. Dillon. And that is going to get just a yard. And that's a 62-yard punt all the way back to the 20. Oh, a 54-yard return, though. Snake eyes on both the punt and on the return. That's going to set the Otters up just outside the red zone. Sorry, I'm creating pre-files for Summer Spring. So we'll have that screen pop up every once in a while. Just over here. Incomplete on 1st down on a flat pass. I think Dell was the target. Second and 10. Let me see, there's gotta be a better way to do this. Yeah, let's move this over here. Slant to Mark Andrews, covered by a 412-yard pickup. That Russell Wilson's card is very good guess, right? You get those must runs and completions, so if you're not double teamed, you're in good shape. Let's move this over here, and move this over here. Now let's share this screen. So second and 2. Six. So missed a 8-yard screen pass to Rashawn Johnson. This time it's a run to Russ. If it's guessed correctly though, it's gonna lose a yard, 33. Okay, now I can go back to my creating profiles. Third and 3, full house. Herbert, Johnson are both very good guess right. I would expect to see a run to one of those guys. Maybe give it to Herbert going around the end like we did on that fourth down call. Even end run, guess right is pretty solid. Maybe more for Johnson. Yeah, Johnson's better. Inside run to Herbert. Guess wrong. It's only going to get a yard though. He's 17 Mark Andrews. 4th and 2. No risk it, no biscuit. He's gonna go for it. Full house still. See that call makes a first down and really just about a touchdown on every roll except for 3 and 5. So let's see what happens here. 4th and 2. I'm sure. I think we'll see another run. Because Wilson's card guessed wrong. It's a little frustrating sometimes, but like incompletes on 6 and stuff like that. I mean, you still gotta mix them in, but it doesn't complete on 6, on 9, 3, and 12. Inside to Rashawn Johnson, and look at that with the correct key. Oh my stars and garters. Ryan Davenport with the correct call. It would have been even just a run call would have stopped it. But he was going with, I'm not just gonna be right, I'm gonna be perfect. And he made that call. So first and 10 now for the Rounders. They've gotten a stop on a fumble just past midfield and a correct key on 4th down. Let's look at that ball possession chart. Fumble, punt, and downs. There's a 1-yard loss in the run. A.J. Dillon was looking for a block, but Luke Shoemaker couldn't become Luke Blockmaker and make that a 4-yard pickup. Second and 11. Here's an incomplete pass, gets right to Smith. Gets wrong with a 15-yarder. So some good defensive calls, but if you go 3 and out here, and Arbor will be breathing down your neck again really quickly. Crossing better to go on to Smith, covered by a 6. Use that on Cousins' card. Instead, he gets it on the D card on a 3-minute zone. Guess right 12 roll for 71 yards. Oh my, that's flipped the field in a hurry. And right away, the Rounders are back in field goal range. There was a 40% chance of a sack to force Buckner up against Tyler Linderbaum. The random roll was a 92. Right here. A 14-yard hitch to A.J. Brown. Guessed wrong. It's going to take it down to the 9. Inside the 10 now. There's a guess right. Pitch out to Patrick Taylor is going to be no gain. Short game, guessed wrong. So Patrick Taylor is actually a pretty decent guess wrong back. I'm not giving him enough credit. He has low carries, but that doesn't matter in Battle Royale. Out left again to Taylor. Guess right. Defensive end makes a play. It loses 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 12. Now to Jones being double covered and complete. Just a guess right call would have been a touchdown. So here comes Greg Regulate. It's going to make this a 6-0 game. Good. Boston Scott gets it on the 1. It's the 1st and 10 at Arbor. What run around the end gets wrong, and Arbor has it near midfield. Pitch out left to Roshan again. This time there's a man in the zone. It goes in the halfback cards for a short gain, and now they are into Rounders territory. Sideline right to take Dill. And that's going to be a 17-year pickup. The white die 6 beats the 4 rating of the linebacker. First 10 to 25. Off tackle back, guess wrong, nobody there. It's going to pick up 5. Second and 5. Stick away 3-4. Blocking back, halfback set. It's going to be a guess wrong. Short pass for 13 down to the 7. So despite the good calls and the bad luck, Arbor is one play away from taking the lead. So they have to feel good about that. That's run short, and Russ makes the play. It's going to be 7-6. Nick Folk lines it up, shoots it through. It's good. .542 to go in the half. Rounders got the ball first to start the game, so Arbor will get the ball first in the second half. A short break again. Spectators joined us, and then they left because they think we're not playing, but we are. Do scrimmage. Here's a decent field coverage recording. Might take that up. He does. Out to the 3rd. So first and 10 yards, they really would like to go down here and get the lead back before half. Nice long drive. Use up most of the time. Off tackle right to Aaron Jones, only to pick up two. Linebacker in the zone can't make the play, but just by being there, it clogs things up. Could have been a 6-yard pickup otherwise. A 4-yard guess right run at Jones, 3rd and 4. Ooh, it's a defensive left tackle. 0 plus 13. Brenton Buckner's 5 is beaten by the white die 6. That's going to be 1st and 10 out to the 49. 3:56 to go in the half. Halfway there. We'd like to get points, but you want to use up maybe, leave it with under a minute left. So maybe 2 or 3 more first downs. Slant to Jake Ferguson, covered by 0. Guess right. And that's going to be a 10-yard pickup. So there's one of those first downs. Getting it on first down means you need like 2 more. 41 though. There is a square to a double team to Devonta Smith. That'll stop the clock, incomplete. Second and 10. Crossing pattern to Smith. Covered by a 6. That's right. Complete. Plus 11 on the deep part. It was double teaming A.J. Brown. It's covered by a 4. I think pop into 206. Cousins an effective 8 of 15 so far. That's only a 1-yard pickup though. First and 10. We're now at the 2-minute warning. Intercepted. Quick out left to Jake Ferguson. 1 man in the zone. Only a 2-4 split and a hit. Very dangerous chance. Could be a return for a touchdown here. Got that extra touchdown chance on 9, I believe. It's 22 yards and a fumble, but Arbor hangs on to it. That would have been something else if New York would have gotten that back. So we're at midfield, and Arbor will take over. 3-4 against blocking back halfback. Screen left to Johnson. Single cover. But it's white linebacker in zone 4 against the white guy 6. That's going to be a 15-yard pickup. It'll be first and 10 to 35. Five-yard pickup gets right on an off tackle left. Another pitch out right. That's going to pick up another 5 yards. This time was guessed wrong. Last time to Rashad Johnson. This time to Khalil Herbert. And it's first and 10 at the 25. 52 seconds to go. Inside run to Herbert. Nose tackle is going to make the play, but it'll be a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3, down to the 18 of New York. There's a pitch out right to Foreman. It's going to pick up 9 yards, 4 yards, excuse me. Set up for a first down. 37 seconds left. And Arbor used one timeout previously. I go right to Foreman. It's going to pick up just a yard. That's what the Rounders want right now. They want to be able to stop them from getting the end zone and hold them to a field goal opportunity. To 9. Trying to figure out how to get in the end zone. Tyke's taking his time. Roshan Johnson's got some short gains. He's got the Nico Collins. It's a pitch out. Johnson's going to get 28 yards. There's the solution. look for that 6 or 7 or 2 guessed wrong and get into the end zone just like that. So this is an interesting call here. Kicking the field goal makes it an 8-point game. Going for 2 and making it would have made it a 2-score game, but too early to worry about that kind of stuff, I think, for Tyke. And the extra point is good. So Tyke's got an 8-point lead and the ball. And there's the kick. A couple plays here and we'll be at halftime. I'm going to continue creating these pre-files for 84. It's going for a wide. So maybe he's not just going to sit on it. It's going to be a touchback. Oh no, sorry. That was a touchback. It's a long game. What am I saying? Half paying attention. It's a long game on 1st and 10 after the touchback. He hits Julio Jones, and he's going to get at least into field goal range. He'll call a timeout. He'll have one play to try to get the end zone from the 20. Three rushers have a chance, an 80% or greater chance for a sack, but it's a black tie X instead of a black tie D. Looks like he's going for the field goal now, so I want to take a chance on a sack or field goal, probably the interception. He's going to be happy with the field goal. Kick is up. Kick is blocked. Oh my goodness. I never kick on 1st downs if I can help it. I don't know. Glitch in the machine. Would have been 14-9. Should have been 14-9. Instead it would be 14-6 at the half as Arbor would just take a knee. We are at the half. Look at that. 8 of 10 for Wilson so far. Week 12 of the pre-files. Battle Royale is a units draft where you take 10, we'll draft one unit at a time for 10 days, 10 rounds, and then you play your season out. It's a non-keeper league. And you rebuild the team. You build the team in less than a week, and you play out the season, play every other team in the league, and then see who makes. If you finish over 500, you make the playoffs, and then you have a couple weeks of playoffs to determine a champion. on a second. Fly to A.J. Brown for 25 yards. I muted myself. I forgot to unmute myself. We saw a 3 and out by Arbor, and then a 24-yard run as he went on the end. Uh, and it was the brackets. Nobody was there. Nobody home. Linebacker was double teaming or moved to the inside to plug his run zone. So we got 24 yards on that, 25 yards on this long pass. In field goal range again, but this kicker already missed it 2 through 10. So he won't be looking to just settle for a field goal. Inside run to Dillon, double teamed as a receiver. It's a 4, 2nd and 6. the 2023 Battle Royale Super Bowl. Curl to A.J. Brown, guess right, incomplete. This run would have been a 15-yarder. Third and 6. Stay space. Three-three-five defense against a two tight, two wide formation. Quick slant to Luke Shoemaker, fumble, and Ann Arbor gets it after the first down was picked up. So some really bad luck here for New York. After some really bad luck for Ann Arbor, we had some turnovers and missed field goals for the Rounders. The Rounders had a missed field goal on the first drive, another missed field goal right before the half, an interception on a 2-4 flat pass, and then a fumble on a receiver fumble. So 4 of their 7 drives have been interrupted by misfortune. Long gain. Flair left to Isaiah Likely. Nobody's home. That's going to be a 43-yard pickup. As Isaiah, an unlikely target, turns his opportunity into production. First and 10, 40. Button hook to Rashawn Johnson, 2 in the zone, but it goes in the quarterback's card. A 3 on the defensive card would have been an interception. Instead, it's a short gain, and it's first and 10 to 25. Button hook to Johnson again. Gets thrown for 8 yards. 2 men were in the zone. Incomplete on a flat pass run to Likely. Looking to Likely. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup down to the 8-yard line. First and goal. Pitch left to Khalil Herbert. Guess wrong. He goes in the D card for a 5-yard pickup. Second and goal from the 3. You saw one goal line stand by the Rounders. Can they come up with another one to keep this a single score game? Will the Otters even risk it if they get down to a fourth down? I don't think so. I think they'll kick a field goal to make it a two-score game. But we'll see. Got to get there first. Guess wrong. Short pass to Nico. That's going to be a touchdown. So no need to worry about a fourth down stand when you can't even stop him on second. And here comes the field goal. Kicker. Try the extra point, Nick Folk. And it's up and good. And that will be 21-6, midway through the third quarter. The Eskridge on the goal line with it to me. Nine-yard pickup. That's right to Devontae Smith. 0-minute zone, though. As the linebacker was Witzinger double covering. Square into Devontae Smith. All the linebackers are coming, so the flats are open. And it's incomplete. Unlucky there. Third and one. Aaron Jones in the game. Sneak to Cousins. Guess wrong, but it ends there. Snap, fumble. Can you advance it? I don't know. You should try it. He's gonna lose two. Fourth and 4 now. See if he goes for it. Might be a little early. Yeah, he's gonna punch it. Just can't catch a break lately on these last few drives. Punt to Kobe. And it'll be fair count. So first and 10 at the 30. And Arbor, one more touchdown drive will put this game away. Right turn, bro. Picks up 30, second and 7. Post to Mark Andrews. Guess wrong. Incomplete. Leaving the free safety open with an interception. 3rd and 7. Watch out for Russ on a must run here. Crossing better to Noah Brown, covered by a 6. He gets the must run, but only gets 2. 4th and 5 and no punt. Yard punt. Down to the 10. No punt. So here comes Cousins. Needs a 90-yard drive. Incomplete. Snap to Jake Ferguson. There's a 14-yard pickup. Aaron Jones on a flat pass. We'll go right to Ferguson. Shooting at that 0. Covered by 0 linebacker in zone to 0. Tyke double team A.J. Brown looking for that big threat. He gets 16 yards, so the 90-yard drive now needs to be a 60-yard drive. 9-yard pickup, guess wrong. Square Devonta Smith, incomplete. Linebacker in zone makes the play to Relton Hard. Off tackle left to Jones. Goes wrong man and play dreaded 5. Gotta go. 4th and 1, 54 seconds left. He saw the sneak before. That would have been first down on this quarterback sneak guessed wrong. Curl to A.J. Brown guessed right. People are coming. Incomplete. Dreaded 5 again. They had to be a quarterback sneak. About 2 5s in a row. So, I hate to say it, folks, but this game is over. I know, there's a whole quarter left, but gosh, with the luck that Ryan's getting, I don't see how he comes back from the screen right to Rochelle Johnson. Guessed wrong. Seems like a 2 through 4 interception split on the flat pass on the D card. He gets the 3, but it's on the quarterback's card for a short gain. And that's the kind of dice that have been happening lately. You got to feel good if you're Tyke. You're a quarter away from the championship. One more score here gets you into a three-score lead. Three touchdown if you get in the end zone. Sure. The likely it's a pick. Return this for a touchdown. Get us back in. Get us the game back. 4 men in the zone. He needs an edge. He gets an edge. Snake Eyes, touchdown. New York Rounders. The dice came up exactly what he needed. And of course they do for a team called the Rounders. Russell Wilson makes his first mistake of the game. Going for two is going to make it a 7-point game. Make me eat my words that this game is over. A couple more runs and a field goal there just might put it out of reach. Guess right. Slant to Ferguson, 0 covered by a 0, and it is a good 2-point conversion. So 21-14 out of the nowhere. It looked like it was going to be 28-6, and turn out the lights, the party's over. But now they get a stop at an Arbor, and they're down a touchdown. Never say never in Strat. Pick 6 was huge. Okay, Tyke's taking a moment to catch his breath. Pitch out right to Herbert. Yes, throw. 24 yards, looking to get back that unfortunate break in quick, fast, in a hurry. Play for vision home blurry. A 0-yard gain if you guess that right. Five-yard pickup gets right to Rashawn Johnson, 2nd and 5. Off tackle right to Rashawn Johnson, gets correctly, picks up 3 on the D card. 3rd and 2. Defender +2 or +5, that's going to be a first down no matter what. First and 10 for 38. Looking for that turnover. Incomplete. Or not incomplete, but no gain. Offensive onside and +5/+0. Isaiah Lexi's a 0, so he's not going to make that play. Slant to Mark Andrews, guess wrong. 3-minute zone. This could be all kinds of ugliness. 16 yards, no fumble. Takes it down to 22. Pitch out right to Johnson. Guess wrong, but there's a man in the zone. It's going to be who's yard. Hunter, there's a package. Can you grab it? 2nd and 11. Oh, those missed field goals sure would come in handy right now. Off tackle draw right to Herbert. And the nose tackle makes a play. It'll be 3rd and 7. Crossing better than Noah Brown. Guessed right. 11 yards. First and goal at the 8. 9:18 to go in regulation. Another interception here would bring the crowd to their feet. Run to Nico Collins, and it's going to be a touchdown. That brings the Arbor fans to their feet as they reestablish a 2-score lead. So Russell Wilson shakes off that mistake, drives the team down the field, finds the end zone, and it is now 28-14 Ann Arbor. Yard return out to the 32. Such a tough offense to stop. Even in this rules, I'll tackle draw to Aaron Jones. I mean Ann Arbor. So New York's doing a pretty good job of moving the ball too. Crossing better to Devonta Smith, and there's that pass rush. Tyke paid dearly for them, and he is finally reaping the rewards here. Dio out of the Hingo makes the sack. Odiaingo? Anyway, I can't pronounce his name, but he sure can pronounce the word sack. 7:30 to go. in regulation, second and 17. This is four down territory, I think. Oh, and he calls a draw and he gets called on it. Third and 18, maybe not. Maybe he just forced the punt and hope for a fumble punt or something. All right, my other son is home, or will be home shortly. So I may have to take a cone of silence break for a few minutes to catch up with him. My son graduating high school tomorrow. He went off to get a haircut. My older son drove him, so just want to catch up with him, see what's up. Crossing pattern to Julio Jones. And he'll get 17 yards setting up a fourth and one, so now you definitely got to go for it. We've seen a quarterback sneak fail. We've seen runs to the halfback fail. We've seen passes fail as well. Fourth and one, 6:18 to go in regulation. You got to go down and get a touchdown. You know what Ann Arbor's going to do? They're going to call pass, and they're going to bring all those linebackers out. So you risk it with a flat pass. Maybe now is the time to call a draw. You never know; they can switch it up. So many good opportunities for a sack button up Aaron Jones. That's the one place he didn't move the guy, and he gets 5 yards still. Aaron Jones brings it in. Okay, that would have been a minus yard if he had left all the linebackers on. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. Be right back. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? What did I miss? Fourth and goal. Down 14-28. He has to get in the end zone here. So same drive. Aaron Jones in the backfield, not showing blitz, but for him to double team two of the targets and hope they're the correct two. Cousins got that nice guest right card. He needs a single cover on 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Oh, he's going to run it off tackle right to. That's not going to make it. He gets 5 yards, but that'll turn the ball over on downs. And that's all she wrote, folks. That is all she wrote. I'll be right back again. All right, I'm back. Last chance saloon. Looks like we're 3 and out. And Rounders are driving again. And if they just would have been able to cash that last drive in, although I'm sure that would have affected Tyke's play calling too. First and 10, 137 to go, 130 to go, excuse me, last time out called. The only time the Rounders have found the end zone today was on that pick six. 2 field goals, 2 missed field goals. Screen right to Aaron Jones, hoping he was going to be blitzing him. Wasn't. And that'll make him go to hurry up. Although, yeah, really need to get out of bounds there. Job right to Jones. Somebody's there though. Linebacker makes the play and forces him to lose 4 yards. 3rd and 11. He gets get out of bounds. Dorian Williams. It's just so hard to move the ball at times. Curl to A.J. Brown. 13. Second and goal from the 6. He needs 2 touchdowns in 45 seconds. Stranger things have happened, but it would be critical to get that first touchdown right now. Crossing penalty to Quez and Watkins is incomplete. "37 seconds left." Crossing penalty to Smith, double covered though. Would have been a touchdown if it was to a single covered receiver. 4th and goal to 6. We were just here a few minutes ago. 4th and goal from the 8. Down and out to Aaron Jones, and it's a sack. So the clock is finally rang midnight for the Cinderella Rounders. A knee for Russell Wilson, and that'll do it. A dominant performance. Maybe closer than you think, but those field goals wouldn't have been shanked. But that's the way it goes. Your team says Tyke, and I got to get something done before I rustle up some dinner for these kids. So I think I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Let's see if we can get them off for a quick interview. Let's see if we can at least get Tyke to join us. All right, guys, I think that's it. Um, Congratulations to Tyke and his Ann Arbor Otters. Let's take a quick look at the championship tally. Everything's on our website. Tyke, number 1 in 2012 season and the 2021 season. This is his third championship. 1, 2. Yep, he lost in 2020 and 2022. So this is his 4th Super Bowl trip in a row. Amazing. There he is. 4 championship games in a row, Tyke.
I know.
What do you know about that?
I don't know. It's better to be lucky than good. I know that much.
Well, you had some bad luck go against you in the first part of the game with that 4th down stop and
yeah. No, I had some. He was hit. He hit a couple, but yeah, and then it rebounded in a weird way. He missed a couple of field goals.
Interception on 2-4 split.
Yeah, he had back-to-back 2-4 splits, so I got the 2-4, which was a big play before the half. I finally got it, and then, so I held him on the 1 4th down. I don't know. I smelled the Devon. He missed AJ Brown on 4th and 1. And I got a little freaking stupid and greedy on my interception pass touchdown. I was trying to be aggressive on purpose, and then he picked me house, and I just kick a field goal there and I go up 17 points. So I'm not sure.
On the broadcast, I already called the game over before that.
Yeah, no, I just kicked a field goal and I go up 17 and it's 3 scores with 9 minutes to go. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to whip it around. And
I hear you. Sometimes you need to do that.
Yeah, no, but I came back down after that and scored the touchdown, though. So that was
Russell's redemption. So he had the missed field goal. He had the interception before that, fumble after that in the second half. And then he on downs 3 times down the stretch. And the only time he found the end zone was on that pick 6. But he had a 4th and 8, 4th and goal from the 8, 4th and goal from the 6. Of course, if he would have picked up the first one and got a touchdown, your calling on the 3 and out would have been much different.
Yeah,
pick up the first down to freeze the game. But
I got a little, I was kind of trying to mix it up. But I think at some level, I gave up a couple of plays there. He hit a 4th down in that last drive. If I just leave everybody there that look into Aaron Jones, if he threw the look in, I had a guy there, so it was called right, I think, but no, it was called wrong because I moved my linebacker. But if I left my outsides there, then, but it ended up working out though. I don't know. He avoided some sacks. That was a dirty play. I had all out blitz coming with my 0-11 in and AJ Brown double teamed, and he missed the sack and hit the double team.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna need a lot of that in 1984.
Yeah. If you think it was tough to move the ball in 2023, wait till you get to 19.
Yeah, I don't really like my team in 84, but oh well. That defense will be good. I mean, I'll be all right, but everybody's got problems with sacks, and well, except for you.
We're gonna have some defensive scoring for sure.
Yeah.
Strip sacks and pick sixes and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I didn't expect, walking in. Honestly, I think Anthony's team was that just because of the pass rush, I kind of feared his team maybe a little bit more than the others. So when New York beat him, um, I kind of felt like I had at least decent matchups, and then I could match up um, and get everybody else. I called the exact game that I wanted against Arsenal, and I made that work against McCaffrey. And this game I expected. I knew the turnovers were going to be big, because Dillon and Jones can kind of 7 yard you to death, right? So
Yeah,
um,
it
and
was a it was a good game plan, and it worked. That combination with Russ and the guest wrong what do you call that? The guest wrong running of even the guest right running for Khalil Herbert and
yeah, that was a brutal, man. That fumble I had around the end, I got the first down um and fumbled the ball. I'm like, oh gosh, here we go again.
yeah, but
um,
yeah, too much talent difference. Let's give it up for Ryan for making it to the championship game after barely making the playoffs and not
no,
even
he
two
called
of the top four seeds.
he nailed me on that fourth down. I mean, he keyed Roshan on that play. I mean, that was a great call and down at the goal line. But I'm like, all right, you're going to have to go the whole length of the field if I miss it. So, um, so be it. Um, and I really thought I'd get a couple more sacks. I did sack him on the last play of the game. I thought I could, especially if I managed to get ahead. I figured I could get 4 or 5 sacks. I don't think I got any until really late. I had two maybe in the game, but um,
Yeah,
so
it was good. It was good. I mean, yeah, the pass rush was a looming threat. It just didn't come through until the very end. But I'm gonna have to jump off here. Congratulations,
all right,
Tyke.
yep,
Amazing
great.
job. Um, looking forward to 84. What do I do here? Stop sharing. Here you go. Great job. Um,
Yep. Thanks, Ryan, for the game, and good luck to everybody in '84.
all righty, guys. Take care.
Later.